What are you mad, dog? Why are you mad?
This is not going to be easy. As I gave you the list already, so they're going to give me double duty. So let's see if I have a little life. And Mr. Carlin will make a contribution here a little later on. So the pressure, my friend, will be on you. Here we have it. Number one. Listen, I love Magic Johnson. Nobody loves him more than me. Michigan State, Lakers, the great game with Kareem out with the bad ankle. Obviously, the baby hook against the Celtics. I go on and on and on and on and on. But Magic, really, we're going to put out a tweet now congratulating Bronny James for being selected by the Lakers with pick number 55. Why don't you put out to the father? That's the only reason he's on the team. He didn't get drafted by the Lakers because he was great at USC. He got drafted by the Lakers because daddy's LeBron. And I understand nepotism is all over the place, and very good point. Danny Hurley's got his kid on the bench at UConn. Nobody says a word. So I understand that. But, geez, can we leave it alone and not throw out whistle-stop tours and congratulate Bronny James for being selected by the Lakers when we all know he would never have been selected with pick number 55 if his father was not yet signed? Even if his father was signed, I don't know if they would have signed him. The fact that he kept that free agency sort of on the table to see if they were going to draft Bronny James is the biggest reason why they drafted him to begin with. And Magic did that. I'm surprised at Magic. Magic, come back to me, please. You don't have to congratulate him. He's bad enough it's on a team. You got to congratulate him because he's the 55th pick of the LA Lakers? Oh, my God, that got me mad. That's number one.
I was just, where was Dalton Connect? I mean, he's misselected.
That's a good point.
Where's Dalton Connect?
You want to do this? Get over here, Brian.
Where's Dalton Connect? He's the first round pick.
That's an excellent. That's a good point. Where is Connect? Your thoughts?
I think Dalton Connect's father is not playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's why he didn't get a Magic tweet.
So that bothered me. All right. So that's is Perk around or is he not around? There he is. Perk, let me hear your thoughts.
I'm right here. My thoughts are let the man live. I mean, Magic Johnson, an all-time great, applaud the first time in the NBA history that a father and a son is going to share the same uniform in the same court at the same time.
He's high on that.
Yeah.
I love Perk. Number two.
Perk makes a good point.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Chris.
Herm.
I mean, it's Magic Johnson. You gotta leave Magic Johnson alone now. That's just, you're messing around with ice cream, and now you're messing with Magic Johnson. Just stop it already. Just don't go there. Do
I love
go
it.
there.
Yes. All right. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I gotta kill 5 minutes here. Number two. Listen, I love his competitiveness, and he's been a good pitcher. And he's done a good job for the Yankees. But you cannot have this behavior here. On a play in Toronto last week, Marcus Stroman pitching for New York, guys on base, middle of the ball game the Yankees need. And Torres was a little late covering the bag, and the Yankees didn't turn the double play. And that's not that bad. That's not that egregious. And Marcus went absolutely bonkers. Look at this. Oh, my God. On and on and on and on and on. We don't have the video, but Aaron Judge had to calm him down and said, listen, we don't do this here. And then Torres hits the home run later on, and who's the first guy to greet him at home plate? Marcus Stroman. That's being a phony, okay? That's being a phony. You don't have to make it that obvious. Sit in the back of the dugout when he comes in and let other guys greet him first. You can't kill him, have Aaron Judge say, calm down, and then he hits the home run 5 seconds later, and you're at home plate like he's Bobby Thompson. You can't do that. I mean, listen, and he get mad now, he'll start screaming, but that one bothered me. You don't show up a teammate like that in that situation, and it wasn't even that egregious. All right, he was a touch late. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. And then he hits a home run, and you're the first guy sitting there telling you, go, wow, rah, rah, go, go, go. That drove me crazy. Yeah. That's number two.
Yeah.
The issue here with Stroman is this is not the first time this stuff happens. I mean, he gets traded from the Blue Jays to the Mets, and he's in there going nuts destroying a room. He's so upset that he didn't end up with the Yankees at the time and then denies it all happened. I mean, please.
Yeah, the thing I liked about that, though, was, as you pointed out, Judge. Judge brought him over, and you can see him say, we don't do this.
We don't do that as a Yankee.
Yeah, we don't do this here.
And then in 5 seconds later, he hits a home run, and he's the first guy at home plate. Listen, you get mad, that's one thing. Don't make it worse by making it sound like now he's your best buddy. Yeah. Sit in the dugout when he hits the home run. You should not be the first guy. All right, Perk, go ahead. Let me hear.
But that's what he's supposed to do, Mad Dog. Like, okay, he was emotional. I get the point. He wasn't supposed to go overboard the way that he did, but then when his teammate hit a home run, why wasn't he? He's supposed to be the first person out of the dugout. Like, he corrected his mistake right there in the moment.
Yeah, pitchers usually don't do that, though. Pitchers are not the first guy. It's the everyday guys. To me,
We're in
it's too obvious.
2024, Mad Dog.
Yeah, that's true. I'm an old man. Number 3. Now, listen, I know it was on last night. I wouldn't watch that if I had insomnia, but I got to be fair. But the idea now that there's hard knocks with the offseason, that the Giants have editorial control when they put it together, that's ridiculous, okay? You can't do a 5-part series on a football team with their machinations in the offseason and then tell me it's legitimate television when the team that you're doing it on has final editorial control. Do you think John Mara is going to allow you to see anything that is a bit controversial, what happens with Joe Shane or Brian Dable or Wink Martindale, who was fired? Any of those scenarios between January and May? You're not going to see a word. It's going to be sugar-coated and vanilla. So why would you watch 5 hours? Are you that desperate to see how the Giants work some draft pick out? I mean, if the Giants have editorial control of a 5-part series on home box office, this is not the Giants channel, it's not MSG Journal. On home box office, you cannot allow them to have editorial control. They want to see it. They want to raise grief because the NFL, they want to talk to Goodell about it and say this is not like. But still, if you allow cameras in your locker room or in your front offices to show and chronicle the offseason, you got to let it go. This is television. If you don't like it, you know what? You don't like it, but it's good TV. It's good for football. And the fact that the Giants will tell you what they want you to see makes it not worthwhile. I wouldn't watch that if it was in my backyard and close the blinds.
Listen, I agree with you. Listen, that's why I love Jerry Jones. And the Cowboys, when they were on Hard Knocks, because Jerry's like, show
Let everything go.
Let everything go.
That's better television.
Even all the bad stuff, let everything go. Look, the Jets have stunk for years. We used to talk about it on Jets post-game
But Rex Ryan was good.
Rex Ryan was great.
Yes, he was.
It was the highest ratings that thing Hard Knocks had ever had.
Personality.
They love that type of stuff.
Listen,
come on, Giants, you should be better.
2 things. First of all, I don't think I've heard anybody call it home box office since the late 80s. Secondly, this is nothing new. I mean, what are we talking about here? This is the thirst of the fan for anything NFL related, so they're going to let them do whatever they want. Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
And you're going to watch it if the Giants had editorial control?
It doesn't bother me.
Are you going to watch it?
No.
But if they didn't have editorial control, you would watch it.
Probably not. It's the Giants. They're going to be boring. Yeah. That's what the Giants are. It's the Jets again, maybe, but the Jets had editorial control last year. Same thing.
Yeah.
Perk, let me hear. Go ahead.
Right there, Mad Dog, you spoke the gospel. Because if I'm turning it on as a fan of football, I want to see what's really going on behind the scenes. I want to see the truth. I want to see everything. I don't want it to be edited. I want it to naturally happen, be authentic. I'm right there with you. Damn it, I don't want to watch it either if they got control over it.
All right, Herman, you've been on the other side of it. Let me hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was actually on it. We did it with the Chiefs. The question I have is, why the Giants? You really want to see the Giants? Hard Knocks? Why? I mean, come on. What do we want to see? What is there to show? Who's mad? They traded their best football player to the Philadelphia Eagles. Why do we want to watch the Giants? Come on.
Herm's been sharp.
He has.
The ice cream.
Coach has been on it. He's been on it. By the way, I heard you got something you want to
Yes, you do. Come up here and talk to the microphone.
If I may.
If you may.
If I may.
I'll go behind here for a change.
Last week, I am at home getting ready for my radio show, Carlin versus Joe, ESPN Radio, every day, 12 to 3 Eastern. Let's get that straight.
Come on.
And I flip on First Take. And at the end of the show, I am watching this man telling America about his golf game at his country club in Connecticut.
Oh, my God.
In your own words, my friend, bougie. Nobody cares. He qualifies on this leaderboard. He's beaten a bunch of guys named Randolph and Winthorpe. And I'm supposed to get excited about this? Honestly, please come back to me. Your golf game.
Nobody cares.
Yes, sir. Nobody cares. Just put it away. Honestly, it's your country club. I got to cry for you now because you're getting on a private plane to play in a 3-day member guest in South Dakota. Oh, poor you. Oh, my God. Please.
Yes, sir.
Randolph.
You agree with that?
You beating Randolph?
Knock out a couple of
my
hedge fund guys named Chet. I mean, come on.
Yeah, funny. How about you there, Perk and Herm? Let me hear your thoughts. Is Mr. Carlin correct or no?
Well,
look,
I want to
Mad
see how you're
Dog,
going
do
to
your
play when
thing.
you walk Go ahead, Perk.
Go ahead, Herm. Look,
No, you
Mad
go ahead,
Dog,
Perk, go ahead.
I'm gonna let you have your moment. I'm gonna let you have your moment. I'm gonna let you have your moment. Damn it, if that's your LA Fitness or basketball and you get to go out there and shine and you on the leaderboard, have your moment, Mad Dog.
Good boy, Perk. Good boy. All right, I love it.
Why don't you tell us about your
All
fantasy
I know
football
is
team
this.
while you're at it?
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, Herm. Where are you going? What were you just talking about? Cedar Rapids? You got to go to Michigan and you
No,
were
Rapid
ripping that
City.
golf course?
Rapid City, worse. Rapid City, South Dakota.
They're waiting
Rapid
on
City.
you in. The pro is waiting on you in Rapid City, South Dakota. They're waiting for you to show up.
Oh, I'm going to have and they watch, and they watch.
Yeah.
I am going to get pounded with 7 and 7s on Thursday night.